Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am about to show you a track session that sounds like Stray Kids type. Are you ready? We're gonna go straight to the point right here. We're hitting the verse. Kind of has that dark, trappy vibe. Love the 808. Kind of a long verse. Then we're hitting the chorus right here. Yeah, and then verse 2, a little switch up. And after that, it's about the same. So I'm gonna stop right here. Yes, so as you guys can see, I am promoting my new course right now. And it's called K-Pop Beatmakers Audition Bootcamp. This is the best course I've ever released, and I really mean it because a lot of great things came out of this course. There's a lot of details that happens throughout this course, and you're gonna learn basically everything that has to do with K-pop beat making, such as starting an idea, fresh new idea, what was trending right now, right? And the drum and bass programming, developing idea into full track. All the things that you wish you saw more from my YouTube videos, you're gonna get it from this course. K-pop song structure, as you guys know, everything's changing fast. So yeah, chord percussions, my passion right there, sound design, everything that you want to learn about K-pop beat making, we're gonna have it, and you guys get an audition opportunity to try out for my music publishing, UMSIC Music Publishing, and you have pitching opportunity. Every week you're gonna get assignments to work on different songs. Your songs are good, we are going to pitch your songs and collaborate your songs. So yeah, it's just gonna be a really fun summer. Did I say summer? No, like spring or winter, whatever it is. Yeah, but it's going to be open for you guys to register next Monday. Okay, so yeah, first come first serve, limited spaces, 25% discount if you are on time. So yes, stay tuned. Alrighty guys, are we ready to break this down? So for me, this track was all about this loop was basically what started the idea for me. And you guys know me, I actually don't use loops too much, especially as a song starter. But this one I felt like I can develop, so without all my inserts, it sounds like this basically. It has a lot of highs, right? But I just wanted to make it dark. And to give you one trick, guys, you want to make your songs dark, then you want to cut your highs. Already, if I cut my highs, it's gonna sound like this. Muffled, dark, and I really like that. It doesn't always work, but a lot of times it works. So in this loop, I didn't do too much. I think I had some chops here and there, but for the most part, I was willing to go with this. And from here, I'm adding cool synth that really makes sense with the synth. Another tip: when you're working with loops and stuff like that, be careful what you're adding as the next source. It has to make sense with the loop that you have. But it's not just the next source. Throughout the whole song, it has to make sense. They need to blend well together. Like, for example, a color blending well with another. So, for example, for me, my lead, it has that weekend vibe, right? It has that synth wavy type of tone, but I had to tweak it like that. Tweak it like this. Without my tweaking, it sounds like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It sounds so like bright and nasty, but with my sound design, sounds like this now. Way better, right? So what did I do? Let's just loop this, and I'm gonna show you one by one what I did. Again, number one is cut the highs. Cut the highs. That alone sounds way more around the same era with my other track, right? And I'm adding some. This is one of my favorite plugins these days. Just makes everything sounds really retro and nice, like vintage. Woo! Without it, with it, subtle but very, very big change. And then my reverb. Man, just look how much reverb I'm putting. Sometimes, guys, you just have to go for it. Just, you know, and that's I put a lot of decay, a lot of mix on it. Color is 1970s. Why? Because I'm going retro style again. And then I have some delay. Yeah, now it's sounding like we have a lot of juice, right? That's what we want. We have a lot of character to my synth now. And then it's not just that, but now I have the synth. I have a lot of interesting effects. In fact, the effects are, in my opinion, one of the most important aspects of the song. And let me just show you what I mean by that. Woo! Lot of texture, right? Let me go to the verse, okay? And then show you more about the effect, because there's some really fun stuff going on over there. Okay, and then let me another golden tip right here. This guy right here, this transition thing, it just almost like introduces the audience saying, okay, we're about to start the song, you know? So it's a really good idea to sometimes put this kind of effect to say, okay, verse, here we go. You know what I'm saying? I just have a little snap going on because I know that I'm going to bring all my beat right here. That just feels so good, doesn't it? Something about that. And you can just totally imagine like Felix like rapping on top of this, you know? Okay, so we have what we have. We still have that loop going. And we have introducing another synth that sounds like this. And it's about the same process. Without it, it sounds like this. Sound design, very important, guys. Together with my main loop. But you see what I did to my loop? Instead of just playing my loop the same way, which was like this. Now it sounds like this. What happened? I'm doing a filter. Look at that. Automating my filter to make it sound a little different. To give a little spice. Love that. Okay, now let's break down the kick. Not the kick, the drums. Just pretty regular stuff, right? Then my snare. some ghost action going on in there too, right? And then a little bit of like wet snare going on here and here, right? You notice that this here, my little point snare that I'm doing here, sounds different from this one here. There you go. So sometimes you want to give a little change instead of making it all the same. That way you're going to make it sound different and fresh. And then right here, yeah, a little spice. And also my fills, doing more spice. Sounded weird there. Yeah, really cool. And then now that we have shown the beat, now that we have introduced some of the synth, I want to change it up a little bit, but still maintain a similar style. And now we're introducing the 808s. Here we go. Yeah. And notice that as I'm introducing my 808s, everything else is pretty quiet. There's no synth. There's no now introducing synth. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about those structures. Those little structures are important. But notice in my beat, I'm also changing it up a little bit, and it's sounding a little more full, right? So we have one. Now we have the full beat going on. That just feels good. The hi-hat just really makes you keep going, you know, and I love the hi-hat. Okay, look what I did right here. You see how everything is meaty? Why is it like that? Everything is intentional. I just didn't want to make it, how do I say it? I just don't want to drag a loop. Sometimes you don't want to just drag hi-hat loops, because you can make every single section of your song very intentional. How do you do that? By actually playing, intentionally putting it down. Okay, and I'm gonna show you my 808. There's a lot to talk about with this 808. First of all, you guys are probably wondering, okay, show me what plugin it is. Okay, this is one of my favorite 808 because it is I don't know what it is. It just hits different. It is okay. Even without any of my plugins, my 808 sounds like this. I hope you're not watching from your phone or something, because you probably can't hear this 808. This cleanness, this thickness of this bass is incredible, and this is called 808 Warfare. Not sponsored, just love it. And then you gotta do some modernizing, because this plugin came out like 10 years ago. So first of all, I'm applying my favorite compressor, CLA 76, with some distortion. Yeah, and then just cleaning up a little bit in the mid, and then not doing that much. I'm side chaining to my kick, to always side chain your kick, okay, with your 808 or your bass. And as you guys can hear, it's pretty empty, right? But when you hear with all my effects, guys, oh my goodness, it's going to rock you. Watch this. Actually, let me show you this section. This section has even more, and it sounds so crazy cool. Yeah, all very intentional with my synth. That's what I'm talking about, man. Those textures, incredibly important with my bass. I'm feeling this too much right now, right? With my drums. Oh man, Stray Kids, take it. Yeah, but I'm telling you, textures of some of the subtle things that happens in K-pop world is incredibly important. So let's just start with this guy. So this texture is like an ambience texture that gives vibes, but not just vibes. It gives a little bit of tension, makes you feel a little bit nervous, but not too nervous because it's still organized sound, okay? And then we have this kind of guitar swell, and we have the, what is this sound? Yeah, we have that lady singing that, and then probably the most important is this chop, because this chops makes it rhythmic and it makes it fun, but you gotta watch out. You gotta make the sound work. Again, the theme of today is you gotta make your sound go well together with one another. And again, if I didn't have any plugins, it sounded like this. See how different this sounds? So almost like you have to intentionally sound design it so that you can bring your any sound to life in the way that you want it. And this, I'm starting with this guy here. Ooh, that sounds really good. So sometimes if you really like what you did, you want to save your setting. I'm just gonna save it right now. Papi. Stray Kids. Distortion. Like that. And just like that, you're gonna have a preset saved for you. And then you have, I have really wide, right? Sounds really wide. Amazing, love it. And then doing some auto panning. Ooh, love it. Maybe I'm doing too much. Let me just decrease it a little bit. I feel like I'm doing a lot of mixing on the spot today. And then with my reverb. Whoa, my reverb's not working. What's going on? Hello? It's not popping. I have to close this or something? A little buggy. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we have vintage verb going. Maybe it's too much. Let me just go like this. Wow, I cut so much. I just love the sound. I'm gonna brighten up just a little bit. And then let's reduce it a little bit. I don't know. I just feel like doing a new sound design to it. Let's see. I understand why I did that. It does make more sense to be a little more subtle because you don't want that to be the main. Because your top line, you gotta think about the top liner, right? Yeah, that sounds better. And then we go to this little pre-chorus section right here. Not a lot going on. No beat, right? I'm taking out the drums. Bring in more instrument elements. And then we're hitting the chorus. How does chorus look like? It's basically like everything that I have. I just put it in there, but not only that, I'm adding a lot more drum elements right here. Ooh, that percussion, this loop just made it so much better. I'm adding a lot of feels right here. That stuff, you know what I'm saying? That K-pop juice right there. And then also here a little more fills. Woo! And with my 808s. 808s just kind of keep going, right? In the same way. With my synth. Just how to develop your track, right? That's what I'm trying to show you right now by adding one by one and how it all makes sense together. And then you thought I was done, but I'm adding subtle piano that you probably didn't even know that it was there. And then with all my effect sounds, here we go now. Oh, now we're full, right? Now we're like really sounding professional. And that's what we're going for, guys. We're going for that really professional sound. And yeah, I think I've covered everything. Once again, you're going to get a very detailed course from A to Z of how to make K-pop beats, but it's not just any course that you get from online stuff. You're going to get assignments every single week. You're going to learn by making it happen on your own time. So every week you're going to be working on your game and working on your song, and you're going to receive feedback. You're going to share with one another in Discord. You're going to also have an opportunity to possibly pitch your songs to K-pop labels through our music publishing, and you get to have a pitching audition opportunity from us. It's just all things in one. By taking this course, you're going to learn so much. So I invite you to take this course. It's 100% money back guarantee for 2 weeks. So if this is not for you, that's totally fine. We will give you your money back. I really think you guys are going to get so much out of this. So check it out. Stay tuned. I'm going to release the promo and the registration and everything next Monday, 10 a.m. PST. Alrighty, guys. I love you all. I'll see you guys next time. Everyone have a good rest of the month. Bye-bye.